What's going on, everyone? I'm Nikki, and this is Nikki at Night. Today, we got a really wild and fun video planned for you guys with a couple really interesting videos. One of them is a tree that somebody's cutting. It's a TikTok, and it looks like they're cutting the tree with a knife, and it looks like it's bleeding. It's really weird. I don't know if it just has something to do with the ground soil where it is, but man, it's wild. And then we have another video that's super creepy and scary of a group of friends that looks like they were just walking down a trail in the middle of the night and just hanging out, and they come across what looks to be like some creepy looking creature that's like crouched on the ground, and it looks like it's like 5-6 feet from them. It's scary. uh I just want to point this out really quick. I apologize for my voice. I was super sick over the weekend, and a lot of the recordings kind of sound a little raspy. I kind of sound like the Crypt Keeper. We're gonna listen to the scary videos, everybody. Yeah, that probably wasn't that great, but pretty close to what the Crypt Keeper sounds like. Anyway, why are we still talking? Let's check these videos out. Here we go.
In this clip, what you guys just watched is supposed to be a family that was on vacation. The context of the video said that they were in Canada and they just decided to film a moose on the side of the road, which a lot of people do that. And they caught this creature. It looks like a rake. Everybody says it's a skinwalker. A bunch of people I think are getting the two creatures confused. This definitely looks more like a rake. I know Skinwalker is also a name that a bunch of people are just throwing around right now because it's also a very popular cryptid creature right now at the moment. But this looks more like a rake. You can correct me if you want. If you could give me a little bit more information on why it would be a skinwalker, sure. I know skinwalkers typically they do hunt animals and stuff like that as well, but I'm sure rakes got to eat too. But anyway, so they just filmed this, and there's no audio. I looked at a couple different ones of this and didn't hear any audio with any of them. But man, I could only imagine what it was like inside that car, seeing that creature walk around like that. Man, that is insanely creepy. That would suck if you were on your vacation and you caught that on camera. It would ruin your whole trip. All right, next clip. In this video, what you saw is a gentleman that's walking out to his truck, and you can clearly see the creature, whatever that is, standing across the street. I'm going to go with either a ghost or a shadow creature in this situation, and he obviously doesn't see it over there, and it's caught on his ring doorbell camera. He's walking out to his truck, and then all of a sudden the creature just disappears. Don't really know a lot about what the context of this video is. It just doesn't look like he interacted with it in any way. Other than that, it is super creepy. All right, next clip. And as you just witnessed, this is a very short clip. This clip has been heavily, when I say heavily, I mean heavily circulating around social media. All over social media outlets, YouTube, anywhere you could find this, all over Reddit. This literally looks like some type of woman, maybe humanoid type creature that was either in a tree when it was growing or I don't know. A lot of people are saying witchcraft is involved in this situation. I'm not too sure about that, but I mean, it literally, a bunch of people say, oh, well, it's just the way the tree grew and maybe some damage happened to it and it grew that way. And then maybe that's like moss or weed or something. I'm like, dude, I don't know, man. That looks like hair. That's looks like the tree engulfed a person. It's insanely creepy. If anybody has a little bit more context to this video or can elaborate a little bit more for this and for the viewers in the comments, that would be fantastic. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about witchcraft. This is definitely not my area of expertise, but it is hella scary, if I must say so myself. If you were walking around in the woods and you're like, hey, man, what's that? The first thing I would think is it was a person inside that tree. It's creepy. All right, next clip. And as you just witnessed in that video, what it looks to be is a tree that's bleeding, and it is super interesting and weird. I don't know if anybody out there, I don't even know if that's even technically considered botany, but if there's anybody out there that knows anything about plant and wildlife type stuff like this, you can feel free to chime in if you can see what's going on. It's really creepy and weird. Again, it's like people saying, I don't know if the tree is alive. Trees are alive, but it's like, is there some other type of thing going on in this situation? Not really sure, but let's check out the next clip. This next clip we just watched, this is a group of friends that were walking down a trail at night, and they came across whatever this creature is that you just witnessed. And we're getting a bunch of people saying that it's a rake or a skinwalker. There's also a bunch of people that are saying it's an animal that had maybe it's really mangy and lost all its hair. I don't know about you, but that looks like it's got full extremities, like a humanoid type creature. Don't know what it is. Looks a little bit more like a rake, but it could be an unidentified creature. Other than that, I don't think I'd be standing there filming that thing that often. I'd be turning around and getting out of there. This next clip, as you just watched, this was a wildlife photographer. He was just taking pictures out in the wilderness of this beautiful lake right next to him. I don't know if they found this when they were editing, but in the background, a bunch of people were saying it was a skeleton walking. It's clearly not that. When you zoom in, it clearly looks like what you would call a standard gray alien. It's super creepy. It looks like it's pretty tall. I'd probably say between 6 and 8 feet. That's not a really short version of what they call some of the smaller gray aliens. But that is insanely creepy. Like I always say, that'd be creepy, man, if you were at your house and you were just editing your videos and pictures and stuff that you did, and all of a sudden you just caught that thing in the background. You're like, dude, that thing was walking around in the background while we were just out there taking pictures and everything. That's creepy. All right, next clip. And this is a still image. So they took 2 images of whatever this was. They didn't video it, but what you just looked at, that has to be some form of unknown creature. It looks like a lemur or like a raccoon or something, but it's obviously, dude, those window panes are like maybe 10 by 6. If it's a smaller one, it could maybe even be 6 by 5 inches. That's still a big window pane. So when you're looking at that creature and that creature's head in that window pane, that is not the size of a lemur's head. That's not the size of a raccoon's head. That would be more like the size of like a coyote or a wolf, and that clearly doesn't look like either of those animals. Now, this could be some type of animal. It could be mangy or something. It could be standing on something to be that high. Because look at that. It looks like it's a foot or a little bit higher than wherever the doorknob is. But, not to get too long-winded, but holy shit. That would be scary if you were just freaking sitting there in your den or in your breakfast area and you just turned and saw that thing freaking staring down on you and you're freaking, dude, I'd hit the damn ceiling. Well, first off, I have an Anatolian Shepherd. She'd probably freak out and want to run outside and get it. But anywho, that'd be scary, man. I don't know what that is. I don't care. People are saying it's CGI. I don't know if it is, man. That looks pretty damn legit. That looks like a pretty authentic picture. Even though it's a little grainy, it looks pretty authentic. Let us know in the comments what you guys think.
Thank you for watching. Again, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and like our videos. If you'd like to watch some more clips and videos, you can go over to our channel and check out our shorts clips. You can binge out on those. And then also, we got some more videos over on TikTok as well. And again, I appreciate everybody for watching. Sorry for the really raspy voice, just getting over being super sick. I almost completely lost my voice. And again, I know you can hear it in the audio when it picks it up. My voice sounds like super hollow. It sounds like I'm in a tunnel. It's ridiculous. But anyway, thanks again. We'll see you guys on the next one. Later.